Alright, we're back in hardcore. There was some things that I was wanting to say, and I totally forget what they were. Doesn't matter. There's my crafting table. Thank you. Because I need a shovel. So, we're trying to build a hobbit house thing. The reason that I decided I wanted to build a hobbit house was because I was looking at the dark oak, and I realized that I wanted a dark oak floor. How deep did I want to make this? 3? Yeah, because I wanted to step down. I was thinking about where to put the other rooms, and I'm certain I had a great idea for the sitting room, or the living room, but I totally forget where it was going to be. I have lots of stuff on my mind at all times. That's not quite where I wanted the shovel to go, but it doesn't really matter. The pickaxe has to be in slot 1, and the axe does do better in slot 2. I tried putting the axe in slot 1, but my hotbar slot 1 is rebound to my key queue, and my jump is rebound to command. So, if I try to crit, and I forget that my axe is already equipped, I end up pressing Command Q, which closes the game. It happened a couple times, and it was frustrating. I do still accidentally close the game when I'm trying to swim up a water stream to mine and block, though. Okay. So... oh, yes, I was also thinking that I wanted some kind of pass-through here. To put a storage room of a sort under here. Probably like a long, thin storage room. Gonna have to see how big it actually needs to be. And then it will have the... I'll make an actual cow pen buried somewhere near it. Let's see. If... now, if that's going to be even with it, kind of like the idea of having this be level with that. I think that'll work. Yeah. Then it'll have to go up to get out of the... oh, there's coal here. Did I miss that there was coal here? Well, I must have, considering that it's here. Okay. So if we need at least 2 to get the chests in. Yeah, and this storage room would end up being mostly bulk storage for cobblestone and dirt and stuff like that. At least I think. And how long would that need to be? 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. Odds are that I'm going to just stick the chests into the walls right there. Although it would be easier to keep track of where it is if I know. Alright, we can do that. Let's get this out of the way first. Alright, that'll be like a small storage room. And you'd probably want just a real small doorway to it. How do I work this in so there's a logical entrance to it besides the animals, and next to the animals, without the animals being too close that it would be illogical to have them. Without having the animals illogically close to the bedrooms or whatever. I'm really overthinking this house plan. But that's what I do. I overthink things. A lot of things. I should plant that. Not overthinking that, though. Those foxes are still out there in the middle of the river. Okay. So, typically, if you have a dining hall, you would have a grand entrance with... Okay. 2, 3... Now, you don't necessarily, it doesn't necessarily have to be even with the sitting room. Probably what would make sense is to go, why is that, go there. I have to cut down this tree. I'd really like a clock. Oh, I was going to set a timer to know to know when I'd played an hour. Well, I guess we'll check the time played at 12. Day 12. You know, usually trying to sleep in trees is pretty uncomfortable. to move this. Have to move it all. Not to worry though, because this just needs to go in the kitchen. Ah, no! Oh yeah, it didn't go down the mine. That's good. Hey, that's enough saplings. And we need another pair of chests. That just sounded weird in my head when I said it. Okay. And put all that there. Did Dark Oak drop sticks? Oh, hey, look at that. For right now, we'll put all the extra. We're gonna use that soon. But all the extra stuff we currently don't want. We might want that. And we'll need a crafting table. And let's make a barrel. Yep. Okay. That's some stuff sorted out. I need the cobblestone still. Gonna put the extra planks down, extra slabs down here as well. Okay, good. Okay. We're in the middle of the... Oh. Now stay on focus. That's not how that phrase goes. But that's not important. Now we were on the sitting room. 1, 2, 3. Now, I think this is going to be very small. Yes, but I think we can work in maybe a breakfast nook kind of thing. Almost step down. Yeah. I did want this to be basically on the same level as the dining room. That still needs to be wider. Yeah, that feels like it might be a good size. We'll start with this. Okay, yeah, we'll use this size. Maybe I'll have it be a step up. Step down or step up, but I definitely want that area over there to be next to a window. Yeah, step down would be too much. But something like that. Yep, there we go. Oh, I did want to have that part step down to get the proportions right. But I guess if this actually comes out, yeah. But I want the entrance to be somewhere over there. Something like that. Yeah. That has to be stepped down. But there we go. Okay. That is an approximate layout of foyer. That might need to be a hair bigger. There we go. Foyer and mudroom. Sitting area. Or receiving area. Dining room. Oh, that's close. That's really close. Logically, I guess the dining room would, in this case, go off into some kind of hall for the rooms. Probably on the opposite end, probably just opposite the kitchen. Some kind of hall. And if you have rooms going this way, coming this way. If you had rooms coming this way, though, in a hall, you could have it also go into some kind of back door or something. That would work as well. I'm really tempted to just start building up on the plan that I have, but I also don't feel entirely solid about this, and if something changes, I don't want to have to change a whole bunch. What could work is I could have the hall to the rooms be here, heading out this way, and have the rooms be sort of raised. Not too raised, but enough to create like just a barrow, except barrows are for dead people, but you know, something that looks like that with a lot more interest. And then that would be able to hide the back door where the animals are and all that. That would make sense. How many rooms? Well, actually, you don't want this nearest room to be a restroom. Would you? Yeah, something like that. Five, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. Okay. That's one room there. And then you'd want the masters. Five. I would have another 2 probably. Yeah. But I would want this end of the room raised. Okay. So many shovels. Just for the sake of clarity. I don't like that this bathroom is so far from the kitchen. But I'm not entirely sure what else to put there. Now, as a simple washroom, actually, it would make sense. If you're going to have an actual bath, well, you'd want them somewhere else. The logic of having the bath close to the kitchen is so you can get hot water. The masters, in this case, probably wouldn't have their own bathroom. I feel more comfortable clearing, being able to see this. I could always put a lid on it later. Oh, that makes sense. Let's go 1 or 2 over. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. That'll do. And we'll make it some sort of very simple entrance like that. Be able to put our animal pen in here. The entrance to the animal pen will be somewhere like right here. And then you'll be able to walk along the side. Actually, hang on. Gotta take this bed out of the sitting room. Getting lost in my own house. This belongs in the master's. Okay, so if... Need to remove some more trees. Eventually this whole forest will hopefully be gone. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that'll be a suitable stall for the animals if they have their fence that goes right here. And then we go 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We're gonna need 6. Or maybe more. If we have... Yeah, I like that size. And then... We'll indicate the stable area like this for now. Alright, and then this part actually has to be open. Well, has to be. I want it to be open to the air. I may achieve that by lowering a portion of the ground. Maybe we'll have a nice garden back here. I think, though, that will be a suitable thing for now. Alright, cows. We got a new home to go to. All of you, come on. Suckers. Now, 2 of you will get this hay, and 1 of you will not. Wow, sucks to be unlucky. I think I can actually just make a stairway down into this storage room. I kind of wanted to avoid too many stairways. How about houses, you know, built on 1 floor? But this one makes sense. Okay. And let's level this. Okay. Oops. Shh. No one will ever know the ground wasn't like this. Okay. Huh. Wheat's grown. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now, I want dark oak in the dining room. I may end up making the this area, the hall and the rooms, a level higher. Don't think so. Doesn't really feel right. But I'm gonna need to make that step go in. Bouncing on the bed. I'd like to light up some more area though. I missed. Because this is just much too close to my cow pen for comfort. In that space in between these stuff, I will be definitely... that's where I'll put the bathhouse. Hey, why don't you come with me? I should fix all this and make it dirt. Great. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. Ah, great. Well, that solves the problem of trying to get in there without falling in. It's now no longer an issue. Stop shoving. Okay. Oops. Nope. There. That's one of the easier cow pens to get out of that I've designed. I didn't design an enchanting... I didn't, make a place to put the enchanting room. Do we really need a guest room? Nobody's coming. So... let's put that there. Have a shovel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Enchanting room. Considering the size of this dining room, we might need a guest room. Over here would be good. Yeah. I need to look at this floor pattern from above. No real particular reason, I just want to look at it. Oh, I didn't think I got that one. I think we need that. And that. I think this has to be... maybe as a compromise, though, we can make all this into shelves and stuff. Oh yeah, I was going to make a guest room. Does that seem like a good place? Yeah, that'll work. Excuse me. I'm back. Okay. If you have a guest bedroom with yeah, you could make a sort of okay. That's 3. Yeah. You could put a bed on this side and then have the other side lowered by 1. That would work. No, I don't really know what's going on with all of these raised and lowered floors. But my brain is insisting they'll look good and feel good. So I generally trust my brain. Oops, I knocked my microphone over. I hope that doesn't sound too bad in the end result. I still don't know really how I feel about that. I think I'm gonna have let the sun set and then go and get some spruce for some of the other rooms, as well as begin laying the dark oak for the dining room. I still have to work out the staircase for this part. Wait, why is that there? Okay. Now we get the spruce. Alright, you can't pick up animals while they're in the water. I think I will grab some sweet berries while I'm over by the spruce, though. I know I saw some the last time I was over here. Over here. That's 4. I know I saw some sweet berries around here somewhere. That fish looks dead. Just sitting there, bloated, belly up. Well, that's 1. Oh, there. I'd like at least 8 spruce saplings, I think. 4. 5, 6, 7, Come on. One more. I wasn't supposed to get that one. Ugh. It's fine. We're fine. Let's just find the sweet berries. You can't get in boats. Okay. Sweet berry, sweet berry. What am I gonna do with a fox once I lure it out of the water? Ah! Nope, that's mushrooms. I'll make some kind of mushroom farm. Oh, there they are. Could I have just swum across this? Well, yes. Yes. There's a wolf, too. A gray wolf. Ooh. You're a pretty dog. More wolves. Hey, are those the original wolves? Yeah. What are they doing? Because it sure looks like they're hunting something. Are they actually trying to catch those fish? They are. Not anymore, because I'm gonna get it first. What? Now what? Oh. Of course. Anyways, that does explain why the foxes were out there. There's just one thing that nobody knows. What does the fox say? Ding, 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 ding. Okay. Ugh. Hate it when I miss the catch. I didn't need to put that down. I just need that. And that. I'm gonna need significantly more than that. Starting with the dining room. It's getting dark, of course. Now I would like to go and work on that, but I think that's been our hour. So long for now.